Hello, guys. In this video, we're going to be going over the Democrats' best case scenario in the 2022 Senate election. That's to say, like, similar to the polling error video I did where Republicans got a polling error to boost their chances in the Senate. This is going to be like, what happens if it was like the reverse for Democrats? Like, they get every undecided voter, and maybe Republicans are overestimated in the polls, which is honestly pretty unlikely. The last time the Democrats got a polling error was in 2012. That was just because Obama was on the ballot mainly, and he energized a lot of younger voters, and it's pretty unlikely this will even occur again for Democrats. Most of the time, Republicans will get breaks with best case scenarios or polling errors, so let's get right into this. So first off, the state of Washington, in Democrats' best case, it's over 10%. Same with Colorado as well. Democrats here could exceed expectations in the Democrats' best case scenario and win here by over 10%, which is safe margins. In Iowa, the Democrats' best case scenario is bringing it down to a likely margin. Grassley will still win here by like 7 to 8%. In the Democrats' dream scenario, it still wouldn't be close. He's just a very popular incumbent in the state of Iowa. Into Utah, the Democrats' best case scenario, the independent candidate, Evan McMullin, he still doesn't win. Even though average, it shows him the Republican up by 8%. I still don't see voters in Utah voting for the independent candidate, even if like there's a polling error, a lot of undecided shift towards McMullin last second. It still wouldn't matter. The next few states. Let's do New Hampshire. New Hampshire has the chance of going over 10% for Democrats, especially if their expectations are exceeded here and there's a lot of turnout among undecided voters in favor of the incumbent Democrat here. In Pennsylvania, the best case scenario is Fetterman wins just by about 6 or 7%, which now it's like a lot closer of a race. It's within 2% or 4%. But if all the undecided shift towards Democrats and Republicans are overestimated, Fetterman could win here by a likely margin in a dream scenario. Next states. Arizona, Mark Kelly, in the Democrats' dream scenario, he wins by 6%, I would say, which is just right about where polls have him right now. And I do think that the polls, they need to push the undecideds more, because I think the undecideds lean Republican. They usually do anyway in polling. But, yep, in their dream scenario, they win the state by over 6. Nevada, in their dream scenario, they win it by like 3 or 4. That's if they get every undecided voter on their side. Let's see here. Wisconsin, in the dream scenario, they can beat Ron Johnson. It's possible. I mean, polls show it as a very close race. It's 50-50 or Republican. Here, Ron Johnson's up by 1 or 2% or even 4% in some polls. But if the undecideds break for Democrats, it could certainly happen. In Ohio, this race is an extremely competitive one. However, there's a ton of undecideds who probably lean Republican. But if Democrats get their dream scenario, they could vote for the Democrats here and they could pull off a win in Ohio. In Georgia, let's say even more scandals come out about Herschel Walker. Raphael Warnock probably will have the capability of winning by 6% in the state of Georgia. And these last two states here, even in the Democrats' dream scenario, Florida is not going to be possible to win. Marco Rubio is very good at convincing independents to vote for him. Usually wins easily when he's up for re-election anyway, and I don't see him losing there. In North Carolina, for sure, in Democrats' dream scenario, they could win this state, but I do think the state also has a lot of undecideds who probably lean towards the Republicans. So this is not my official prediction for the Senate. This is just a dream scenario for Senate Democrats. So that's my election prediction. Well, election prediction if everything goes the Democrats' way and they get every undecided to vote with them in these polls, and the Republican support's overestimated in the polls, which I highly doubt. But that's the video. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.